turn over, fire.
The U.S. Marshals spent days hunting for this man, 35-year-old Ricky Lee Ray, a dangerous fugitive wanted for a violent shooting in Pine Bluff. The U.S. Marshals called for urgent backup, and on April 21, 2026, that hunt reached a boiling point. Near Dollarway Road and School Street, alert ASP troopers spotted the white Nissan Titan tied to the shooter. They flipped on their blue lights to pin him down, but instead of braking, the heavy pickup hit the gas, launching a chaotic, high-stakes city chase.
Off Pine Avenue, headed towards Interstate.
With the fugitive hiding in the passenger seat, the massive truck races blindly through local neighborhoods, flies over railroad tracks, and guns it down narrow residential roads. Every attempt to stop the truck fails as the suspect fights to keep control of the wheel. Trooper Gines pushes his patrol car past 80 miles per hour just to keep the runaway truck in sight.
Coming up Walnut off 2nd Street. Speed's going on. Bad rig.
As the pursuit hits 2nd Avenue, the truck rockets past a lethal 100 miles per hour. But trying to handle a heavy, top-heavy pickup like a sports car through tight city streets, a losing battle. The truck blows right through a stop sign at Walnut Street, T-bones an innocent commuter car, and violently flip onto its roof. As the dust settles, thick smoke begins pouring from the wreckage.
An eyewitness who reviewed surveillance video says the moment unfolded quickly.
The sound of two cars coming together on a railroad track, making that connection, that's what it sounded like to me.
Police say the vehicle hit another car, overturned, and caught fire after the crash. Officers were close behind and moved in immediately after impact. Both people inside were taken into custody and transported for medical evaluation. Police identified Ray as the passenger and the suspect they've been searching for. The driver, 27-year-old Hunter White, now faces multiple charges, including felony fleeing and drug offenses. Investigators say the other vehicle involved did not have any injuries reported. Ray was later booked into the Jefferson County Detention Center, and the investigation remains active.
White's truck literally went up in flames trying to escape the law, but our next driver went even faster, pushing a basic commuter sedan to lethal triple-digit speeds. On April 24, 2026, in Tawnytown, Arkansas, ASP Trooper Marshall Hill clocks this flying object. It's such a tiny speck on the dash cam, you'd think it was a piece of dirt on the lens. But no, it's a brown Chevy Malibu whose driver apparently decided that an active construction zone was the perfect place to test their land speed record.
About to wreck out. Wreck out, roll over. Wind in the air, 1016.
The Malibu weaves erratically through heavy traffic, blasting across the Illinois River as speeds rocket past a staggering 140 miles per hour. But a basic commuter sedan is no race car. While trying to slice past another vehicle in a curve, the driver loses a fight with physics. The Malibu spins violently, rips through hundreds of feet of cable barrier, goes completely airborne, and rolls multiple times. EMS rushes in to pull the driver out from the wreckage. Police identify her as Krista Bunch. Despite the horrific wreck, Bunch walks away alive. After being medically cleared, she was booked straight into the Washington County Detention Center. She now faces a mountain of charges for her high-speed shortcut, including felony fleeing, reckless driving, speeding in a work zone, and criminal mischief.
Just you?
It's just me.
Okay.
I was trying to get into work because I was super late and I panicked.
Okay.
The guy inside this car is a known drug trafficking suspect, and on March 8, 2025, the Florida Highway Patrol gets the tip that he's cruising right down I-275 near St. Petersburg. Troopers immediately move in and flip on the lights for a traffic stop, but this driver isn't planning on giving up. He hits the gas, triggering a high-speed chase down the interstate. He doesn't get very far. Just minutes into the pursuit, a trooper lines up his cruiser and executes a textbook pit maneuver. The hit sends the suspect's car spinning out, slamming it hard until it's completely disabled. That right there is the exact second the stop turns lethal. Instead of showing his hands, the suspect reaches straight for a loaded 10mm Smith & Wesson handgun. Spotting the weapon, the trooper acts instantly, delivering a heavy kick to freeze the suspect and keep him away from that firearm. No troopers or bystanders were hurt, and the suspect is now hit with serious drug trafficking, fleeing, and eluding charges. Not everyone was having good mac and cheese on New Year's Eve, December 31st, 2024.
Undercover agents with more police set up a drug deal at this Dollar General parking lot. When the drug dealer pulled in, she spotted a patrol vehicle and got spooked. That's when the chase started.
The target, 35-year-old Kayla Cervantes, a dealer with active felony warrants. But Cervantes wasn't about to pull over, and things quickly went south, forcing police to launch a high-stakes, full-speed city chase.
55 mile an hour west.
Cervantes drives like a total maniac to avoid jail, blowing through intersections and flying head-on into oncoming lanes.
Through the Casey's gas station parking lot. Now Johnny is still in the parking lot. Out to the service road. Off the curb going back. West on 240. West on 240. Get her now, darling. TBI now. Big speed truck. 12 lane traffic for 240. We're about 28 mile an hour. Still west.
Moments later, near May Avenue, a police officer delivers a brutal TVI maneuver, flipping her car onto its side and sliding to a stop. Officers swarm the wreck and pull Cervantes out in cuffs. Miraculously, no one was hurt. Inside her car, police found exactly why she ran: a heavy stash of fentanyl pills, meth, and heroin.
Cervantes was then taken to a local hospital and checked for injuries. Once she was cleared, she was booked into the Cleveland County Detention Center on several felony charges.
This maneuver was a very dangerous situation, driving in and out of traffic. Being able to safely perform those maneuvers at high rates of speed is a real testament to the training we've had.